Skip to 650 if you already know the jog strat. Now go for top path, aka the better equipment, and then don't forget the times to speed by the way, so yeah. And then if you can, basically skip the first wave, and then if you have the money, go for armor, aka bottom path, so that'll be 1-1. And then after killing the enemies or the zombies, skip and then go for the UMP 45, or basically 1-2. Skip, then go for 1-2. After upgrading, you can also skip and go for better equipment if you have the money after killing the speedies. Now the reason why we'd want to go for bottom path instead of top path is to kill the speedies a lot easier. If you don't, they'll leak and it will be a lot slower to kill them. Now after getting top path, you see the third corner that I'm about to jump to. Hold up. Here, yes, here where I'm jumping, skip if the enemies are already there in the corner, and then get assault rifle or 3-2 or top path basically, and then save up for John. Now what you would want to do is not place it beside the corner, nor do you want it far from the corner. Make sure it's right here, exactly right there. Now go for 2-1, 1-2, but basically your goal is go for 2-2 John. Place a John and of course set it to 1-2. I mean upgrade to 1-2. Now you can skip to make it a bit faster if there are a few enemies left, but I did it way too late, so yeah. Now set both your John and operator's targetings to strongest. Now why to strongest? Well, it's because you know, to kill the boss one a lot easier and faster. There's a chance that you actually might leak the boss one, the two boss ones, thanks to the speedy spam. So, and to prevent that from happening, well, you set both your tars to strongest. Now, you can either upgrade your John now to 3, aka Deagle, or you can skip and then upgrade. It's really your choice. Now for this one, in wave 8, place your farm. I place it here in this roof thing because to sell it easier, so yeah. Now I'll get 1-1 farm. Don't upgrade the farm to save up for the John upgrade a lot faster. Now you can skip because this one's easy, so yeah. Now for here, you'll need to do a bit of target microwave or macrowave, whatever the hell it's called, but it won't be that spammy, don't worry. Now don't upgrade the farm, as I said. Now you want to set your John to last as soon as the necromancer enters the range of the necromancer. Why? To kill the necromancer a lot easier, faster, yada yada yada, you get the point. Now the operator has already dealt damage to it, so yeah. Now skip, set your operator to first to kill the hiddens a lot faster, so yeah. And skip, and then after skipping, don't upgrade your farm nor your John. Now it's your option. If you don't want anything to leak, then just set your operator to first. It won't kill you, by the way. And then set it to strongest as soon as the necromancer enters the range of the operator, and then upgrade your John from Deagle to Deagles, aka 4-2. Now as soon as there's no more speedy or nothing behind necromancer's back, set it to last. Don't change your John's targeting. I got lucky here. It was about to by the way, upgrade your farm 1-2. It's about to summon, but I was fast enough, so yeah. Now here, that's what the range is gonna look like, by the way, if you did it perfectly. Now place another farm during this wave. Set it to 1-1-1, or if you can 1-2. Now here's the thing, or 1. If you want a power up that's not really that expensive, but basically the correct power up. Use airstrike against necromancers if you're unlucky. Now set your John to last. If you wanna kill necromancer easier, it walks slower, it stuns itself, so it will be at the very back. So yeah, even if there are lower HP enemies or some things like slows guarding the Necromancer, trust me, it will be worth it, bro. Now, another thing I recommend, by the way, upgrade your farm 1-1, 1-2. Basically, you need to get 2 1-2 farms. Now here, my other recommendation is if you're unlucky and you get the boss 1 spam or some shit, basically just get the health crate. If you can no longer kill, or if you don't have like, or if you don't have an airstrike. Now, if you don't have airstrike and you know, if you don't have an airstrike nor a health crate, just use 0-2 armored factory. Now, I'm not gonna say it's reliable, but it kind of works. Like 70 ram damage, goddamn, that's a lot of HP, I'll admit. By the way, some parts of the video are complete luck, by the way. So yeah. And basically just skip the wave if it's easy, or if there's like 1 or 2 mysteries. I mean, sure, the 2 mysteries might summon a Necromancer and a boss 1, or both, I don't know. But basically just skip if there's only a few enemies left. And then this wave is, oh wait, yeah. So here, this is when the change is about to happen. Now set your operator to weakest, because if you don't, well, you're going to leak the hiddens. I mean, they're not gonna leak, but you're gonna kill them not that fast or not that quickly, if that makes sense. Because if you've done it correctly, there's this 1 HP hidden. So yeah. Now here comes the change, in which I don't recommend selling your operator, but it is possible, and the evidence is literally this footage right here. Now place your XMW turret, and upon placing your XMW turret, don't upgrade it, by the way. Just don't upgrade it. You can change the targeting to weakest, so you know, so it will kill the Necromancers and all of that a lot easier. So place an armored factory, upgrade it to 0-2. Now here's the thing. Don't set your John to weakest. Sure, it's gonna kill the Necromancer and it summons a lot faster, but trust me, do not do that. Let the XMW turret, I mean, it is mid, but it does the job done. Yeah, let it do the job. So yeah. Now, I'm not sure if I was unlucky or something, I don't know. But, oh well, whatever. Now, if there's like 1 boss to left, don't forget to set your XMW turrets targeting to first. And then, and focus on getting an MRAP, so 0-2. Trust me, getting a top path is not worth it. Trust me, it is not. It is kind of expensive, well, for the early to mid game, and it's basically useless at the late game. So it's an LL situation. Now, I got an MRAP, and that's actually necessary because, and then get another armored factory, 0-2 if you can. Now, why you may ask? Because XMW Turd is just that bad that even if you upgrade it, it's literally not gonna save you. I think you're gonna leak the lavas if you actually upgrade it. Kind of the irony, but oh well. Basically, just get a bottom path if you can, and then don't worry about the MRAP. Now here's the weird part. I don't know if this is purely because of luck, but the reason why you're getting another armored factory is because basically 270 HP Humvees. I mean, I know it's a Jeep in the video, but whatever. Skins. Now 70 plus 70, that would be like what, 140 worth of damage, plus the MRAP. So that's basically like 1,140 damage or 140 damage. And if you think that shit is not enough, oh boy, just wait until you get another MRAP. So that would be 2,140 damage. And here, I got extremely lucky, I think, in which, of course, being the mid tower that XMW Turd is, it didn't really kill the boss one, like, really, bro, really. And the reason why I said luck is because the MRAP was able to kill it instead, not even tanking the boss 1 and then tanking the hidden boss instead. Now, if you get a second MRAP fast enough, it's actually gonna spawn fast enough as well. I mean, don't worry, you're not gonna die. It has like what, 100-ish HP. This is why I recommend not to sell your operator to deal actual damage to hidden boss. Now, the reason why you want to get a second MRAP is because in this wave there are 2 hidden bosses. Now, basically, as I said earlier, you're dealing 140 damage, or wait, was it 140 or was it like 240, whatever? Oh yeah, 140, yeah, 70 plus 70, I forgot. Now, it will ram and deal like a shit ton of damage, basically. And then an MRAP would spawn on time, by the way, so yeah. So yeah, it's gonna summon, by the way. By the way, you get, basically get 1-2 farms. You wanna get 5 of them. As of now, we have 3, so just place 2 more, by the way. And here I got lucky because MRAP, not just MRAP, but the Humvee, the level 01, was able to damage it. Not kill, but damage it, so yeah. And then, what happens next is that just upgrade your farms as much as possible. And here's a recommendation for the farms. When I say do not upgrade it when there's like 1 second left, or unless you're really that fast, you might get unlucky that by the way, when the cash drops, place another like farm basically, or just go for a third MRAP if you can. You're not gonna get MRAP immediately, but yeah. But as I was saying, it's not really gonna give you the cash, if that makes sense. It's like you think you might get, let's just say 1,000, but no, you're still gonna get the 500 because you were late. Kind of a scam, I know, but oh well. Now other than getting an MRAP, your third MRAP, set your XMW and John's targeting to weakest to kill the enemies a lot more accurately and easily. So now it's gonna mow down the summons, the necromancer itself. Don't worry about the lightnings because the MRAPs would deal damage. So yeah. And I know the hiddens are gonna like do some damage to the MRAP, but again the MRAP has like 1000 HP, so like it's basically fine. And basically just set your another lag moment. Set both your targetings of both John and XMW Turd to first, and then after that upgrade your XMW Turd. Now why upgrade it? The slime boss, it's gonna be a lot harder to kill if you don't upgrade your XMW Turret. It's gonna do the job on killing the slime bosses. It's mostly because of the hidden bosses, which is why, because if your MRAP, if it tanks the slime bosses instead of the hidden bosses, that'd be kind of a problem. And the reason why I said kind of is, yeah, it did damage the slime boss, meaning it would die a lot quicker. But as you can see here, bro was able to tank a hidden boss. Now basically you just get 5 more 1-2 farms, but basically MRAP would spawn, so yeah. And after getting 5 of them, save up for a tank, the M1 tank, M1 Abraham's tank, so yeah. And then after that, just wait. Again, if you cannot upgrade, then that's right. Don't upgrade immediately, even if you have the money. Do it if the cash crate drops. Now this wave is scary, and the wave next, the wave, what wave is this? 24. Yeah, wave 24 is scary, and wave 25 is also scary. If I'm gonna be honest with you. Now here, just get a tank, aka the M1 Abrams, and then you're not gonna get it immediately. You're guaranteed to get it the next wave, but you're not gonna get it immediately. I'm not sure if I got unlucky or something, but oh well. I got like 26k instead of like 27k, but again, you're guaranteed to get it in this wave, so yeah. Don't worry about the lightnings, the MRAP would do a great job. So yeah, now you got a tank, and now you just want to save up for money. Basically set your farms from 1-2 to 1-3. Basically upgrade them is what I'm trying to say here. I basically realized this late, and then I'm maxing, not maxing, but one, upgrading the farms to 1-4 one by one. So yeah, don't have enough money, but it's alright. And then what I'd recommend, other than selling your John for extra money, is to skip as fast as possible, because you don't want your MRAPs or tanks to go to waste, or tank, because there's only one tank. Basically the tank is gonna, no pun intended, tank the hidden boss, because if you don't skip, oh yeah, by the way, whatever 1-3 farms, upgrade them to 1-4. So if you don't skip fast enough, it's going to ram into the enemy spawn, and it's gonna die. So that's what's gonna happen if you're not fast enough on skipping. And yeah, basically it's dead now, and basically you'd want to get another tank. Basically upgrade your armored factory to 0-3, no, 0-4. Not the top path one, by the way. So yeah, and just I mean, one tank is enough, but for overkill, I mean, for safety purposes and probably overkill, just yeah. Even not on this wave, it could be for the next wave, because 2 tanks are kind of enough. But if you can, just get a 3rd tank. So yeah. Now the next wave is pure luck, because if you're unlucky, the boss 4 is gonna spawn a lot earlier, able to travel through the map, and while dealing like 0 damage to its HP, and that's dangerous. Now what I'd recommend is, since being the weakest that XMW Turd is, set your XMW turrets targeting to last, so it doesn't target the boss 3, which has it has bullet resistance. So yeah, again, just set it to first if the enemies are easy. So yeah, now if you're able to kill all the summons faster, or if you're able to kill all of them fast enough, the boss 4 would deal well damage a lot earlier. So yeah, now as you can see, you don't really have to get a 4th one, but you have to get a 4th one for the next waves and shit. So yeah, 3 is basically enough. So yeah, and then basically just max your farms one by one to the bottom path, so 1-5. So yeah, basically yeah, just basically max your farms is what I'm trying to say here. So yeah, and then we're gonna have to upgrade, I mean, other than placing more tanks or the bottom path Abrahams, we're also gonna upgrade our XMW turret, especially during the Necromancer boss wave. But basically just max your farms first, because that's more important as of now. These waves are basically filler before the Necromancer boss itself. So yeah, now again, don't worry about this wave nor the next wave. I mean, if you get unlucky, then there could be a chance that you could actually die to the boss 3 spam, but that doesn't usually happen. Not even when I was using XMW Turd, by the way. So yeah, basically place 2, after maxing all your farms, place 2 1-4 farms. I don't know, 0-4. Don't upgrade to level 1. Trust me, it's a scam. No matter how cheap it is, it's a scam, bro. But it deals like 100 or 200 ram damage. Still, it's still a scam. So yeah. So here, I kind of got lucky that the multiplier didn't pop into boss 3. So yeah. Now here, you wanna upgrade your XMW turret. By the way, just upgrade your, yeah. Other than upgrading your XMW turrets to top path, set them to strongest, or set it to strongest so it can damage the Necromancer boss. And sure, it cannot ignore bullet resistance, but it fires kinda quickly enough. So yeah, and then it's gonna die. Set it to first, aka your XMW and XMW turret. And other than that, you wanna get a top path or basically 4-2. So to actually kill the hiddens a lot faster, and then the ignores bullet resistance and shit like that. So yeah. Now, uh, you wanna max your armored factories. I was able to max one, I think. Yeah, I was able to max one, and then I'm able to max another one. So basically, you're only able to max 2 in this wave. But the next one, uh, basically, you don't have enough for a third one. I know, an L. I know, but oh well. That kind of rhymed though. What the hell? Okay, actually, okay, whatever. Now, uh, if you hear the whoosh sound when the farm drops cash, not that sound by the way. I know I don't have audio, but basically just sell your farms when you hear the sound, because even when the cash drops, the cash crate drops, it still gives you money. Now upgrade it to max level, aka your XMW turret, and then max your armored factories by the way. And don't forget to place one John, because John is like a lot cheaper at the front. I placed operator because I was like panicking and shit. So yeah. Now I also recommend, other than getting a maxed armored factory, basically max them all, is placing a Toxicnator or Toxicnator, whatever. Now basically upgrade it as fast as you can, because if not it's gonna die. And either poison the void, and what I mean by poison is the ability, the void or guardian. Now set your, I mean it's kind of optional to set it to strongest and to poison void, against really your choice. Now one thing I recommend is actually selling your Toxicnator, because it's guaranteed to die. So the money that you could have used if you sold Toxicnator, yeah. One thing I recommend is placing another and don't go for bottom path, because I basically lost a lot of time. Go for top path, or basically just place another XMW turret if you can, and then place a Toxicnator or Toxinator, whatever. Upgrade it as fast as possible, because again it's gonna die if you don't. It's a waste of money. And then basically poison the void. If there's a countdown, then poison it, or poison the void. And don't forget to upgrade your XMW turrets. Now bro's gonna meteor, and then the next is stomp, poison, and then the next will be summon. Now upgrade your XMW turret to max. By the way, place your XMW turrets here in this area. Now bro, summon and basically poison the void. Be careful, because you might accidentally poison another enemy. So yeah. Now sell your Toxicnator. I was actually lucky that it was not able to die that quickly, that I was still able to sell it. Now after the conversion, place another XMW turret. Not after the whatever, just basically place it. Now 3 is kind of enough, not kind of, but it's actually enough. Now place a Toxicnator at the front, and then poison the void. And then that's basically enough. Now don't forget to toxic the void or poison the void. And one thing I recommend is, other than getting maxed XMW turrets, is set them to first. Sure, they're gonna target the void majority of the time, but when it summons, that's a whole different story. Now poison the void once again. Again, the armored factories will deal damage, and then basically the XMW turrets won't get stunned, which is why I didn't like place some at the front. Now poison the void. Sure, you can place another XMW turret, but yeah, and then stomp. And then fun fact, if you're the no at the reverse part, or aka this part, he's gonna convert. If you're lucky enough, he's gonna poison a Toxicnator. So yeah. Is it not poison, but gonna convert. Now you don't need to place another XMW turret. I kind of placed it out of instinct, but again, bro's gonna basically have a seizure. So yeah, which is why it's better to set it to first. And other than that, yeah, so enough today's video.